Hey guys, Sean here from SaleHoo, and I'm back with another video on what not to dropship, specifically this year in 2022. If you dropship these types of items, you will lose money. I will go through 9 specific products, and for each of these 9 products, I will cover the reasons why they are no good for dropshipping. These reasons can be applied to other products, so you'll want to watch the full video to make sure your products are dropshipping safe. We will also include better product alternatives that you can use instead of the ones that we do not recommend. Once again, if this is your first time on the SaleHoo channel, welcome. I'm Sean, and here at SaleHoo, our team of experts have helped hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs grow their online businesses with our e-commerce tools. We've also helped them not make the mistakes that we're about to get into. Before I get into these 9 products to not dropship, I want to explain why it's important to be selective of the products that you sell. When selecting a product to dropship, you need to be mindful of these 3 parties: the customer, the advertising platform, and the supplier. Each of the products that I'm about to show you affect or are affected by these 3 parties and ultimately can be detrimental to a dropshipping business in particular. The first product that you probably don't want to sell is an AirPod case. So an AirPod case basically looks something like this, and an AirPod looks something like this. Because this isn't exactly an AirPod, this is a different brand. There are 3 reasons that we have as to why we don't recommend that you sell AirPod cases. The first is because they have thin profit margins. You can source it for $1 or $2 and only mark it up by $6 to $8 max. That's quite thin. The thinner the profit margin, the more volume you will have to sell to make a decent income off of it. And more volume you have to sell means that you have to reach more people through your marketing or advertising, which is likely the biggest expense for you as a dropshipper. Because you have to reach more people, you will have to spend more on marketing or ads, which can easily exceed your profit margin or break-even point very quickly with little to no sales and no promising audiences from your tests. The second reason is that there is high competition for AirPod cases. Trying to sell a product that is highly saturated and that you cannot sell at a unique marketing angle may result in your competitors outbidding you and you walking out unprofitable. Which brings me to the third reason. With AirPod cases, it's hard to differentiate your brand and your offer from your competitors. Being unable to do that will make it hard for you to convince people to make an impulse purchase of your product, especially if they know they can find it easily on Amazon or at their local mall. Impulse purchases are vital in dropshipping, and a generic product like AirPod cases isn't doing you any favors. Instead, why not sell this anti-theft, water-resistant tech bag, which can be found in SaleHoo. It can carry all tech gadgets safely as the zippers are hidden to prevent theft, and it is water resistant to prevent gadgets from getting wet. Because it is a bag, it can sell for much higher than an AirPod case, around $30 plus markup we're looking at. And unlike the AirPod case, it is a unique product to sell. The next item we don't recommend that you dropship is an office desk, like the one here and the one here in my background. Unlike AirPod cases, you can probably mark these up for much higher, but there are several issues with dropshipping them. The first is that you generally don't want to dropship large items because of the expensive and long shipping times. For large furniture, coming from China for example, they tend to be extremely expensive, roughly several $100s, and if it's a very large and heavy piece of furniture like a solid wood executive desk, it might have to be delivered by freight if it's coming from overseas, which can take a couple of months to reach your customer. Not exactly a great customer experience, right? That alone will make it more practical for shoppers to shop elsewhere rather than your store. Another issue is the tons of customer service work that will have to be handled if it's difficult to put together. Customers will have questions about assembly and where certain parts are, and if you are a one-person band, it will distract you from growing your business. Also, if you allow refunds, you will lose money, and it will be a considerably large amount because these large office desks are high-ticket items. Refunds are lost money on advertising to acquire customers and product costs that you will have to shoulder. Now, don't get me wrong, refunds are part and parcel of business, but refunds for high-ticket items like furniture amplifies that risk, which is why we don't recommend you dropship furniture. What you can do instead is dropship stuff that you would put on furniture. Here's a great idea, this 2-in-1 desk lamp in SaleHoo. It is lightweight, so you don't have to worry about long and expensive shipping times. There's less customer service work because no assembly is involved, and it's multifunctional, so it meets 2 different needs, specifically charging one's phone and illuminating a space. If you're a fitness junkie, you'll be so tempted to dropship this next item, protein powder. However, don't do it. You're going to run into tons of problems, especially since it's a product that you ingest. Generally, you don't want to sell any product that you eat or drink or put into your body in general because you can run into a lot of trouble. If your product is good, but the customer is allergic to a specific ingredient in your product, you might not get sued, but definitely be expecting negative reviews to come flooding in. If they choke or have an issue digesting the product, you're going to get negative feedback too. Also, if you're making health claims like this protein powder is guaranteed to make your muscles healthier or make you more energetic, etc., then you may run into problems too. Making health claims is not only a risky move to your customers, because not only can you not guarantee this, since every person is different, it's a risky move to your advertising strategy. Promising that a product will improve your health will make it hard to advertise on ad platforms like Facebook, which really do not like people making health claims in their ads. In fact, you may get suspended or worse, banned from Facebook ads if you make these claims. However, it's hard not to make these claims because that's what makes your product sell. What would be better to dropship is something that fitness junkies use for their drinks. For example, a portable blender. With a portable blender, you are not responsible for the ingredients and will unlikely run into health claim issues because you just provide the tool to mix ingredients. This portable blender over here is perfect because you can source it from SaleHoo's supplier for $10 and mark it up for like $30, which is a 3 times markup of the cost and can allow you to run ads at a higher budget for your advertising strategy. Given that COVID is still around with new variants sprouting out of nowhere, you might have the thought of selling this item. You guessed it, face masks. Makes perfect sense to dropship face masks, right? Here's the problem. Social media platforms like Facebook have been shutting down face mask merchants advertising on their platform because given the current COVID situation, face masks are kind of making a health claim that it changes someone's state of health. And Facebook doesn't allow those sort of claims. Also, if you look at Google Trends for the term face masks, you will see that they only have been on a major demand in the year 2020 and it is now experiencing a downward trend. Dropshipping face masks now would be like trying to dropship a dying product. Hence, we don't recommend dropshipping it. Instead, try selling this multifunctional bandana tube, like the one you can see here on SaleHoo. It can be used as a face mask, a scarf, headband, and the way you market it is by targeting adventure enthusiasts rather than making it health related, since we want to avoid the issue with face masks and health claims. Also, it's evergreen since you'll be targeting adventure enthusiasts. The next product is a medication and we don't recommend it for dropshipping. It's erectile dysfunction treatment product like Viagra. There are 2 main issues with dropshipping this type of item. First is that just like the previous product, face masks, it makes health claims that it changes someone's state of health. Hence, it's best not to get into promoting a product that can make you liable for somebody's health. The other reason is that in order to tap into emotion when promoting such a product, it may be tempting to use sexually suggestive marketing material to generate more sales. And that is against most advertising platforms' policy like Facebook, which states ads promoting sexual and reproductive health products or services must not focus on sexual pleasure. Overall, ED treatment products can be very difficult to promote on most platforms, so it may be worth reconsidering dropshipping those. Instead of selling ED products which revolve around medication and sexual health, why not dropship a shaver? You will still get to target couples, it is not ingestible, and you won't have to make sexually suggestive content to market the shaver since it's more about grooming. You don't want to sell products that are responsible for someone's life because you can easily get sued. And this next product fits that description. It's rollerblading safety pads. The reason why we dissuade you from dropshipping such a product is because it has direct impact on the safety of the user. So what if you are selling a faulty product? You can get sued for dropshipping such a product. When doing dropshipping, you aren't holding any inventory, so quality control is much harder to see through. If you dropship this product, there is a considerable risk that the safety pad you are selling is faulty. It's not worth it and we recommend you steer clear of this product. Instead of selling safety pads, you can sell these sports safety light clips, which help the athlete be more visible. It's mainly used for shoes, so you can clip it onto the rollerblades, but you might need to get a bigger version if it's rollerblades, because rollerblades are kind of wide. The good thing about these clips is that they are versatile. They can be used for multiple sports like running, cycling, and they keep you safe by making you visible. They are also USB rechargeable, which is super convenient, and you can sell many of them because people need to buy at least 2. And they may even need spares in case the 2 need to charge. As a result, you can sell many of the same item instead of looking for a product to complement it for upselling purposes. The next item I'm about to show you is this mug. Do any of you see the problem with dropshipping this mug? Well, it has the trademark of a brand already, namely a wristwatch brand. But what about if you want to sell a mug with no brand on it? Say, for example, a Hello Kitty mug. Well, you can't sell that either because that too is trademarked. Most of the TV shows that you see, you can't sell items that have a sort of symbol or icon to the show. And because they are trademarked and are owned by the people or companies as intellectual properties, dropshipping items such as these can get you sued or get a cease and desist letter, which is something that you should avoid. A better alternative would be to sell a multifunctional mug like this self-stirring mug. It's not branded or trademarked. It's cute, and you can sell even the versions that looks like a camera. You can target different audiences like coffee lovers or perhaps people who make juices, right? Because usually the pulp sinks to the bottom, so a self-stirring mug can help with that. The next product that we recommend you do not dropship is a black scarf. Now you're probably wondering, well, what's wrong with a scarf? Well, here's the thing. It's boring. Remember I talked about impulse purchases? Yeah, this product it's hard to make an impulse purchase for it. It can be found everywhere. There's no unique design to it, and if you are to promote this item and interrupt people from their beloved cat videos that they are watching on social media, they'll likely end up scrolling past your ads. However, this may make a good upsell to a main product that you have, like a unique coat that they can pair with that scarf. This brings me to my next point. Instead of selling a generic scarf, find something unique, not accessible, and with a very interesting, unique selling point. That can be your main product, and the boring products that complement your main product can be bundled together in your store to increase your average order value, also known as the average amount that customers are purchasing from your store. Perhaps instead of selling this boring scarf, you can try dropshipping this Bluetooth scarf on SaleHoo, which has built-in headphones. It's a 2-in-1 scarf that allows you to enjoy your favorite music, keep warm, look stylish, and saves space on your pocket so you don't need to bring individual headphones or your AirPods and prevents your pocket from looking bulky. Now we're going to talk about a piece of clothing that is really flattering if you get the right fit. Now let's zoom out a little bit, or more so like I'll move backwards. Now, can you see what it is, right? It's skinny jeans, like the one I'm wearing right now. Now, even though I love skinny jeans, and maybe some of you do too, I cannot recommend that you dropship them for this reason. The fit will vary or look different from customer to customer. Because of this sort of tailored fit look that skinny jeans ads promote can result in a lot of refunds and returns if what the customer receives does not fit their body frame and does not match the expectations they had in their mind about how they will look with this type of garment. Also, more refunds and returns will mean more customer service on your end, which is something that can be avoided if you sell more loose-fit items. I heard that the 90s fashion is on trend now, with those more loose-fitting pants or trousers, so why not capitalize on that? For example, this women's loose pants on SaleHoo. It's in trend, it's stylish, and I checked out the supplier which SaleHoo provided, and they have many variations of it. Unlike the skinny jeans, you won't have to worry as much about the fit of the garment for different body frames since it is loose, and as a result, you will experience less refunds. Another thing you can do is sell in sets or bundles, which is what a lot of fashion companies do. And this can encourage your customers to order more than just the pants. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content and want us to make more of it. Also, if you want to find pre-vetted suppliers of products that you can dropship, check out SaleHoo. I'll leave a link to sign up in the description box below. See you in the next video.